Okay, shout out to my partner. You guys got to thank her because she's really the fuel that's keeping my YouTube channel going. I love you, Ash. Your reactions, your genuine support means so much. And also to everyone who's been commenting, I love you. I love you so much. I promise I'm slowly coming back to this channel and doing things. Anyway, I was just talking to myself before I was going to go to sleep. And it started to get interesting. What started out this self-therapy talk was how I have been denying praise for the first time in my life and instead redirecting it to the cause of the actions that cause this praise. So all external expression, movement, speaking comes from internal. I was going to say insight, but whatever is going on internally is expressed externally. So we can only give what we have. And when I am internally experiencing peace, or I'm internally experiencing love, I can only give you that because that's all I have. I can give you a soft and kind tone. I can give you respect. I can give you genuine attention, care, affection. And people praise you for that. People love you for that. Because that's what you've given them. But if you were to give them anger, because that's what you're experiencing, people will be angry at you for that. And by that I mean your actions. And so what I've been doing, because of some things that I've read, stories that I've read of people interacting with other holy men, is they don't take praise for their actions. They give all the glory to God. And this is where some self-beliefs, personal beliefs, come into play. When people say they have an experience with God, some of the most common things that I hear about is, oh, I experienced immense peace, or I felt so loved. I felt love just pouring through me when they have these godly experiences. And so heightened senses of peace or heightened sense of love tends to make that, I was going to say average person, but just anyone feel like it's a spiritual experience and that they're very close to the source, to God, the creator. But without labeling these internal experiences, I just want to see them for what they are, which is extreme love, extreme peace. I give the praise to that, right? So people experience love, peace, they call them God, and they act from those places, performing humanitarian work, helping the homeless, helping those who are less fortunate, building houses, giving away free food, clothing. This comes from a place of love for others. And people praise the character, the ego, the personality. That's such a good person, But that person, that identity, is acting from what they're internally experiencing. So they're not even the cause, but rather the medium in which this energy is expressed. They're nothing more than the channel that allows this energy to be expressed in a more dense manner. Like I said earlier, when I am internally experiencing love as an emotion, it can manifest into something denser, such as action, speech, that is in a soft and loving tone. Affection, care, hugs, kisses, gifts, my time, favors, so many different ways, a meal, projects meant to help others. All of these expressions, these dense expressions that we experience through our senses of sight, touch, smell, hearing, taste, we're in a less dense form of emotion. And so I started thinking a little bit more about wanting to be a better person. Right? And so a better person is someone who loves more. And so I started thinking about how I would want to be a better person because the person who I am now is not good enough. And so that's a concept, that's an idea that I'm attached to. And until I let go of that concept or idea, then things can't change. And it usually takes until you see something outside of you for that to change. But that's incredibly slow. And you actually have to make the internal decision to view yourself as a better person for you to even create the opportunities for yourself to show yourself that. That might have not been the best example to get that point across, but I feel like you understand what I'm trying to say. So you have to let go of the concept that you have now to get the concept that you want. You can't be a bad person and be a good person. Anyway, that's not really the important part. Really what's important is I have to give up this idea that I am a good person. It's not even that I'm a bad person, it's I have to give up the idea that I am a good person because that's an attachment. And eventually I'm going to do something that'll make me think of myself as a bad person. And if I think of myself as a bad person, I'm going to suffer because the actions don't fall in line with the concept which I'm attached to, which I believe to be reality. And that right there, that experience of doing something which clashes with what I believe to be my reality, proves that my reality is not absolute, because the absolute reality would not allow it's not that it would not allow, it just simply wouldn't be possible for anything else other to happen other than that absolute reality. So this concept is not the truth. That I am a good person is not the truth. just as that me being a bad person is not the truth. Both of those are concepts that can only exist with a person to begin with. And for a person to exist, there has to be a sense of I am, a sense of being. And from this sense of being, an I amness comes forth. And from this I amness, you can say I am bad or I am good. And so if you say I am good, you could want to be better. Or if you say I am bad, you could also desire to be better. Both of those things create desire, and so long as there is a sense of I am, desire can be born. Attachments to concepts will occur, and both of those things create suffering. And so what this rabbit hole led me to earlier was the desire to be a better person comes from a sense of unfulfillment, a feeling of just not being happy. And so thinking is really dangerous for that, because then you'll want things, you'll want to be better, and that creates so much desire, because then you desire, there's a particular what's better to you that's relative to anyone and everyone, and that it's bad only if it creates a string of the desires that never end. You kind of have to use desire to self-destruct desire, according to the spiritual men and women who've attained that highest state of self-realization, to where desire melts away forever. Because if you desire nothing, then that means you lack nothing. And if you lack nothing, how can you suffer? What is there to be upset about? You have abundance in everything. Health, wealth, love, community, friendships, knowledge, fruit, yummy, grapes. But again, for there to be a desire, there has to be a sense of being. And so long as there is a sense of being, there's a sense of identity. And identity is concepts. I am a good person is a concept. I am a male. I am a female. Those are concepts. For some people that might be a reach, because no, that's the biology of my body. Well, for you to believe you're a body is a concept in of itself. I believe that I am a human being is a concept in of itself. Because while you are conscious, sure, that seems to be the truth. But when you become unconscious, in deep unconscious sleep, where is the body? You're completely unaware of it. You're completely unaware of your gender. You're completely unaware of your job. You're completely unaware of all your dreams and aspirations. You're completely unaware of all the memories. You're completely unaware of all your insecurities and all your things that make you so confident. You're completely unaware of absolutely everything that builds the identity that you believe to be yourself. And then spontaneously everything occurs. You're back in your bed. You're who you think you are. You are said gender. You have said aspirations, said desires. said fears. You get what I'm saying. You and the whole world spontaneously comes to be, just as it spontaneously went the night before, and it will spontaneously go away again. Now, what was and is aware of the coming and going of this? What is prior to the sense of I am? I think that's something we should chew on. And so with that, I'm going to end this because I want to go hike tomorrow, and I'm really excited because I really need it. Oh my gosh. I've been in my own head too much, and I just want my PlayStation 2 to be fixed so I can play Final Fantasy 9 and Tomba 2 and just play again. Too much work makes a boy dull, and this boy's getting dull. Okay, I love you guys. And I love you, Ashley. I love you, Mama. Anyone else who supports me, been commenting, I love you. I'm coming back slowly. I'm sorry. I'm gonna move at my own pace. But in due time. Slowly but surely. Oh my God. And I'm still gonna make a video on that. Okay, I love you. Bye.